I used to live that YOLO life and, clubbing and whatnot. So it was a lot of toxins, a lot of addictions and people and whatnot. And I started asking myself the important questions of, okay, what is my purpose in life? When I was growing up, I didn't really know.
Know what? Sorry?
Know a lot of things about Islam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bersama saya Hazeman Huzir dan kita akan mendalami perkongsian dari para selebriti tentang perjalanan hidup serta kisah-kisah menarik dan pengalaman mereka di masjid kegemaran mereka. Episod hari ini kita berada di Masjid Zabedah Istek IIUM. Masjid ini sangat dekat dengan tetamu kita pada hari ini, MIzz Nina. Masjid Zabedah berada di Institut Pemikiran dan Tamadun Islam Antarabangsa, Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia di Kuala Lumpur. Ianya dinamakan sempena nama Ibu Tan Sri Azman Hashim. Masjid ini mampu menampung sehingga 250 jemaah.
Hi.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you?
Good, fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah.
How are you today?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. So, welcome to the masjid. Alhamdulillah. As you can see, you were talking about
The jubin tu.
Yes, these are all actually carved in.
Kan? Tadi
yes.
I actually went to the wall and pegang.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes, kan?
Ni bukan wallpaper.
It's not wallpaper, it's real. And then you've got these like Spanish-looking chandeliers, kan? Which brings a lot of character.
Yeah.
It has, I mean, even if you look at the coloured windows up there, it has that kind of like European, vibe.
Gelas apa benda namanya?
Yeah.
Gelas. Hari ini kita tengok dalam sebuah masjid yang katanya istimewa kepada Nina, kan?
Yes.
So namanya Masjid Zabedah. So dengar cerita masjid tu dinamakan atas seseorang yang rapat dengan Nina.
Yes, Masjid Zabedah is actually a masjid that was built by my father for my grandmother. So namanya Zabedah. So it's like a dedication to her. So for me, and I think especially for ayah saya lah kan, it's very special. Dia macam, one of the most beautiful deeds a person can do is to build a masjid. Of course, you want to build masjid for yourself because you want to do good deeds kan, but this is you building it for someone you love. So for me, that is a beautiful expression of love and sedekah jariyah.
Betul.
I like this masjid because it's not, I mean, it's small, it's cozy, and I think the architecture is a bit special, di lain sikit.
Betul.
And also I like where it's situated. It's actually in Istak. Istak ni is of course the way that Istak is built also, you can see the architecture is lain, it's different.
Dia macam ada Spanish influence.
It has Spanish influence, it has that Middle Eastern influence, but yet also a bit of Malay culture as well. So I think that's very unique and it's private. It's very private. So orang yang pergi masjid ni is mainly people who live around this area.
Siapa yang tahu-tahu?
Siapa yang tahu lah. It's a well-kept secret.
Oh, well-kept secret and not anymore.
Not anymore lah.
Bila you start hijrah?
Hijrah like Islamic hijrah?
Ada yang lain ke?
Ya, ada lain. Ada banyak stage. So
stage pertama apa?
Stage pertama tu is hijrah to be a better human being.
Oh, okay lah. That's a step.
That's a step, like because I used to live that YOLO life and clubbing and whatnot. So it's a lot of toxins, a lot of addictions and people and whatnot, and just letting go of that kind of lifestyle was really hard. So I wanted to become a better human being. So that was my first phase hijrah. But I wasn't really a practicing Muslim yet.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The next step is the Islamic punya hijrah, which happened after Hajj. Before the Hajj was when my brother passed away in 2007. He woke up my soul basically when he died. He woke up my soul, which was sleeping, which was in my heart that was kind of dead. It brought my heart alive. And I started asking myself the important questions of, okay, so what else is there? What is my purpose in life? So daripada sana, I started to, okay, let me start learning again. Because I want to know where my brother is. I want to know what's happening to him. And then what's going to happen to me. It's not just me, myself and I anymore. It's me and Allah. It's Allah, it's the world, kan? So that led me to Hajj, alhamdulillah. During Hajj, was the phase where I learned how to break down my ego. I think my biggest enemy at that time was definitely my ego. The guidance is there.
Yeah, correct.
Everything is there.
Betul.
But we don't, maybe at that time we didn't want it, because we were so happy, we were having so much fun in dunya. Even having to put the hijab on was a big thing for me, because I'm like, alamak, am I still gonna look pretty? People still gonna accept me? Like, why am I doing this? But I still wanna, So in Hajj, I learned on the day of Arafah what it meant to be a Muslim. Tengok semua orang pakai ihram, millions of people, different races, different ages. And it was such a humbling feeling, seeing everyone like making dua and making tawbah. For me, that was really powerful, because before that, I never really observed people yang buat tawbah, because Hajj, everyone's just open.
Yeah.
Everyone is making dua, everyone's crying, breaking down. I'm like, subhanallah, I want to be like that. That's when Allah made it easy for me to break down my ego. And I said, Ya Allah, I just want to be Muslim. I want to just submit myself to you completely. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go back different. I want to wear for you. It's not about me wanting to be beautiful for myself. So it was a big realization for me at that time. Submission to Allah. Who am I? I'm nobody. We're nobody. We're nobody. We're only a slave of Allah.
So this is where I'm asking you, because you learn knowledge. With knowledge comes tests.
Of course.
Kan?
Yeah, you have to apply. You kena apply. Kalau you tak apply tu,
You actually feel it macam susah
betul.
Kan? Nama je sabar.
One of the things my Ustazah told me is that in life we're going to be tested for sure. It doesn't matter whether you are on deen, whether you learn knowledge ke tak, the test and the hardship and all of that will be there for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
But what makes it easier is when we have knowledge and deen, because it helps us to stabilize. But yeah, I have to go through it the hard way. I have to learn it the hard way, learn the lesson. Then I finally realized, like, oh, this is really solid. Like, I get it. And that's when I'm pushed towards that kind of, learning kind of like curve, And then sometimes, we forget. Sometimes we lose sight. Kadang-kadang we get back to dunia, and then Allah gives you another test to remind you, like, hey, come back.
Macam you tak ada foundation, tetapi apa that little foundation that you have yang macam tarik you back?
The foundation of the belief in God, I think. Allah. I never let go of that. Even though walaupun I didn't know how to read Quran or I didn't pray, I didn't pray or didn't fast, any of that kan. Tapi the belief in God was always there. Like, I knew Allah is real and that God is there. So I never let go of that faith, the tawheed part. So I think that was what pulled me back, and making dua, calling out to Him.
Yang orang tak faham kat sini sebab kita malangnya kita hidup dalam generasi ataupun era yang kita separate religion and life.
Okay.
Is that true?
That's very true. Subhanallah, that's very true. I also live my life like that dulu. Islam is Islam and my life is my life. I don't mix it. My work is my work. When I want to be religious, okay, it's bulan Ramadan.
Okay.
For example, and then after that, okay, it's my life. And of course, we learned that actually life is Islam, deen is life, and everything that we do has an essence of Islam in it, for sure. And definitely the knowledge that I learned, I'm still learning, and I'm relearning, and I'm remembering as well, is definitely helping me with the life challenges that I have, for sure. Especially when it comes to, for example, I will just say it out, let's say family matters, let's say my previous divorce, things like, dealing with loss, You know, dealing with somebody that perhaps had died in my life, for example, before, kan? So having this knowledge really, you know, helps to take away some of that sadness, some of that grief, knowing that yes, you know, this is a test, and at the end of the day, Allah knows what's best for us.
So, okay, kita nak tanya. Dalam setiap diri seorang manusia tu pasti akan ada banyak berlaku episod kehidupan dia. Okay? Maka setelah apa yang telah berlaku dalam episod kehidupan you, apa outlook you in life? Macam mana you bergerak ke hadapan?
What helps me wake up every morning, you know, and get up and do what I need to do is knowing my end goal. Because tomorrow is not promised. And as we've seen what's happening in Turkey and Syria, at any given time, Allah can just take your life away. And so knowing that, it kind of gives me that motivation I need to get up and do. Even though I'm not feeling it sometimes I feel like really tired, not motivated, but I know I still have to keep going because at the end of the day, Allah will look at your effort. It's the effort.
Okey, sekarang ni kita tanya perjalanan ke hadapan ataupun apa yang sedang berlaku sekarang dengan MIzz Nina.
So it's called Qalbi app, and in Qalbi app is basically an app to help support the Muslim lifestyle. So we have everything from Kiblat to solar times, adhan. We have daily reminders. We have a journal. We have ilm finder for people who want to look for certain classes, seek knowledge. Then we have online and on-site classes. Right now from Malaysia and Indonesia, inshallah, we hope to expand all around the world. So there's always something for everyone.
Okay, apa harapan MIzz Nina untuk Ramadan tahun ni?
Subhanallah, Ramadan 2023. Yeah? I pray that inshallah this Ramadan will be, of course, better than last year. I hope that inshallah I can do more ibadah, because last year I had Musa, and it was quite challenging for me as a new mom trying to juggle puasa and baby and everything. So I'm hoping this year that I can focus a lot more on ibadah inshallah and get more me time for solat and for tarawih and things like that inshallah.
So your hopes for the ummah?
I pray and I hope that the hearts of the ummah are awakened, because I feel that there's a lot of hatred, jealousy, a lot of illness in the hearts. And we can see that especially on social media. People backbiting, people criticizing, people, you know, just dividing, and it's just a lot of hate, a lot of negativity. And my hope is for the ummah to wake up and you know, build more love in their hearts so that we can share more love rather than hate, inshallah.
Thank you so much for your time today. Hopefully all is, I pray the best for you. I hope Allah gives the best for you as well.
I mean, and you too, inshallah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hope to meet you again, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair.
Allah ya Allah.